Most likely, if you're a man over 60, you have never heard of this before. Age may not be the cause of most of your fatigue, decreased desire, softer mornings, or even your feelings of uncertainty. It might be your plate. More specifically, it could be the fruits that are missing. Fruits indeed. Three natural foods that may restore your body from the inside out, increase your energy levels, and enhance your performance. Are concealed in the produce area, free from the need for drugs, embarrassment, or months of waiting. I am a doctor with over 30 years of experience. An expert in men's health, Senior Man helps men like you reclaim their strength, stamina, and passion. You may be surprised by what I'm about to tell you because it has nothing to do with testosterone injections or prescription drugs. The problem is fuel, delectable organic food that your body can recognize and respond to. The majority of men believe that degradation is inevitable. What if I told you that there is a tasty yellow fruit that provides you with energy from the cellular level up, a green fruit that re-energizes your arteries with fresh blood, and a red fruit that gently replenishes testosterone? It isn't a theory. Anecdotal evidence has confirmed this dietary therapy, which has been clinically proved. And I'll now demonstrate exactly how to use these three simple fruits to alter your physical, emotional, and intimate feelings. Remain with me. Your aging process may be changed by what you're going to learn. Before we get started, I'd love to know where you're joining me from today. Drop a comment below and feel free to ask any questions you have. And don't forget to hit subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best health tips. And if you're watching right now, I want to know you're with me. Type 1 in the comments if this video speaks to you. Type 0 if not. I'm here to assist you. This may surprise you, but let's start with the first fruit. It's not some exotic superfood or cutting-edge vitamin from another nation. This fruit has been the focus of covert scientific research due to its strong ability to support the prostate, restore circulation, and restore firmness where it matters. Let's talk about pomegranates and why every man over 60 should start eating them every day. 1. George's reaction upon seeing pomegranate, the circulation supercharger, will always stick in my memory. At 72, he sat quietly in my office and said something I have heard from far too many guys. "Doc, I'm not the man I used to be." The intimacy was now a dim recollection. His enthusiasm had dwindled and his confidence was gone. The most noteworthy, however, was not only what he said, but also what he did not know. George was unaware that his greatest issue was not getting older. It turns out that something in the produce area can assist restore the blood flow, which was the problem. 2. The ancient fruit has long been regarded as a symbol of vitality in civilizations all across the world, and contemporary science now validates its capacity to heal aged arteries. Polyphenols, which serve as blood vessel fuel, are abundant in pomegranates. They help your arteries enlarge, raise nitric oxide levels, and enhance circulation. That last one is important. Nitric oxide is the molecule that relaxes blood arteries and allows blood to flow freely, especially in the areas where elderly men most need it. The speed at which it operates is astounding. In one clinical investigation, older men demonstrated quantifiable improvements in erection power and durability within 2 weeks of beginning a daily pomegranate juice program. Without the use of prescription medications or negative side effects, one apple can naturally restore blood flow for 2 weeks. But the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranates also have anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and prostate protective properties. 3 issues that gradually impair men's health. For men who struggle with nighttime urination or the gradual pressure of an expanding prostate, pomegranate offers moderate natural help. What is the flavor? Nicely tangy, refreshing, and quite satisfying, especially when you know what is good for your health. George followed my instructions. Just 6 ounces of pure, unadulterated pomegranate juice once a day. That was it. 2 weeks later, he was back in my office. A different mood, yet the same man. His posture had changed. He smiled even wider. He even joked about how his wife's perspective on him had altered. There was no use of magic. Fruit was what brought biology back to life. Pomegranates are easy to overlook due to their lack of visual appeal. It doesn't offer quick solutions or make lofty claims on a bottle, But that's exactly why it's effective. It gives your body support where it most needs it. Blood vessels, the prostate, the heart, and yes, your performance. I implore you not to take the medicines first. An intimacy appears more like a memory than a reality if you've been feeling lethargic in the morning. Pick up a pomegranate. Nature had a reason for placing this fruit here. It was built to be strong, resilient, and long-lasting. This fruit is powerful, but it's just the beginning. In the following section, I'll share the green fruit that helps older men naturally boost their testosterone levels without the need for expensive injections, gels, or clinics. And most of the men have been ignoring it all their lives. Second, the avocado increases testosterone. I remember Harold leaning in and saying, with a tone of quiet anger in his voice, "I just don't feel like a man anymore." He was 68 years old, retired, in good health, and fulfilling his obligations. However, something had changed. He had lost his motivation in both life and the bedroom. He was slower, softer, and even imperceptible. Harold didn't realize this was more than age, which many men don't realize. It all comes down to testosterone. However, testosterone is more than just a quantity or a hormone. It's an emotion. When you wake up and get ready to face the day, you get that burning feeling in your gut. Your grip strength, your vocal confidence, and yes, your passion are what drive intimacy and purpose. What's wrong? After the age of 60, most men lose their vigor. But there is a natural way to get your hormone balance back without using a patch or a vial. It's made from a fruit you've probably seen 1,000 times at the supermarket. Avocado comes in third. That creamy green fruit holds the key to naturally boosting your testosterone levels. It contains a lot of the good kind of monounsaturated fats that your body needs to produce the right amounts of testosterone. It also contains a lot of magnesium and zinc, two minerals that are essential for maintaining the balance of male hormones. Most importantly, it has a lot of vitamin B6, which aids in reducing cortisol, the stress hormone that progressively prevents testosterone from being produced. Something changed when Harold began consuming only half an avocado each day, either with his eggs in the morning or sliced over a salad. A week later, he had more energy. He reported feeling more present, grounded, and alive. His mood improved. He fell into a deeper sleep, and that flame he thought was forever extinguished, then it flickered again. The world we live in provides temporary fixes for the erosion of masculinity, artificial gels, pills, and injections. But your body was never broken. All it needed was the right fuel. An essential part of performance, avocados provide the most natural type of such fuel. Additionally, their high potassium content promotes heart health and aids in blood pressure regulation. One of my favorite things about avocados is how simple they are. It doesn't require any special preparation. It's not a difficult plan. Eating just half a fruit a day can have a big impact on your biology. Additionally, you create a hormonal environment that helps you rather than hurts you when you combine it with other small changes like deep breathing, a little exercise, and better sleep. It's not only about boosting testosterone levels. We want to bring you back. The tall, well-spoken man who lives a meaningful life. Teenagers are not testosterone. Vigor is what it is. Avocados are also one of the most powerful and underused natural tools we have to rebuild it. Harold is not alone. I have seen many of men increase their energy and confidence just by adding this one fruit to their daily regimen. It serves a purpose without being overt. And when your hormones begin to balance, everything changes. Your metabolism, your sleep habits, your emotions, and your relationship with your partner. But testosterone still need a spark to ignite, even though it acts as the engine. And that spark is typically ignited by energy. The internal biological energy that sustains your identity, thoughts, and actions. The following fruit provides exactly that. In addition to being simple and enjoyable, it provides your body with energy that no supplement could ever match. Let's talk about the most undervalued energy fruit that everyone over 60 should eat, and why you might already have it in your house. 3. Banana, the energy igniter and artery protector. I had a man named Walter a few years ago. He was 73, a proud father of 3, a former school principal, and he had always taken pride in being active. But when he came into my office, he wasn't himself. His shoulders drooped as he spoke steadily. "I'm always tired, Doc," he continued, "in my body, in my spirit, in my intellect. I am tired when I awaken." It was tiredness, not sadness. He had lost his edge. I had a quick question for him. "When was the last time you felt incredibly invigorated after breakfast?" He looked at me disbelievingly. "Mornings I usually skip," he said. Right there was the hint. The body doesn't just wake up on its own, especially after 60. Assistance is needed. It needs fuel that can connect to your heart, blood vessels, and brain. This is where the unassuming banana comes in. Most men ignore it as simple, but I think it's essential. Beyond avoiding cramps, bananas are a good source of nutrients like potassium, magnesium, and vitamin B. In the background, they protect your arteries, calm your blood vessels, and give your body the minerals it needs to make energy at the molecular level. Walter saw a shift within days of beginning his mornings with a banana, a glass of water, and a tiny bit of nut butter. He claims that in addition to having greater energy, I felt more stable and less like I was crashing halfway through the morning. This is because bananas support your body's natural rhythm. Tryptophan drives your heart, muscles, and even your brain. It also helps lower stress, regulate blood sugar, and raise serotonin. Additionally, a steady supply of energy makes things seem easier. Walking, thinking, being present, and yes, acting are all part of it. Bananas also support cardiovascular health, which is important for the performance of older men. Poor function is indicated by weak circulation. Potassium, the primary component of bananas, also naturally shields arteries from damage. Blood pressure is maintained under control, and blood flows readily throughout the body, especially to areas that may have been experiencing problems lately. The allure of this fruit lies in its simplicity. No preparation, no recipe, and no guessing are required. It works, travels well, and digests easily without requiring a lot of preparation. If my patients want consistent energy, I tell them to start with consistent habits, and one banana a day is one of the best. It's amazing how something so ordinary can have such a significant effect. 2 weeks after Walter added a banana to his morning, his wife called to thank me, but it was the only change he made to his life. Not just because of the banana, but also because it reminded her of her long-lost husband. The foundation is energy. Without it, other things cannot function. As you fix it layer by layer, you begin to sense your body reestablishing itself. But what if you eat pomegranates, avocados, and bananas together every day in a way that your body can understand? That's when real change begins. In the next section, I'll show you how these fruits work together to regain confidence, strength, and performance that you may have thought were gone forever. 4. Why these three fruits complement one another better. Something amazing occurs when you begin to nourish your body as if it were being rebuilt rather than as if it were injured. With males in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I have frequently seen it in action. They are agitated, tired, and confused when they arrive. They are positive that they have crossed an imperceptible line that they are unable to cross again. Then something changes. They start with only one small change. It's a fruit here and a great breakfast there. The flame they thought was extinguished suddenly begins to flare up again. The majority of people ignore this fact. It's not simply the individual fruits that make a difference. It's what happens when you put them together and apply them consistently, purposefully, and every day. Bananas, avocados, and pomegranates may seem simple foods, yet each one fills a critical void in the male body as he ages. Pomegranates help restore blood flow and preserve your prostate by increasing circulation in your arteries. Because avocados fuel your hormones, testosterone can naturally rise without stress or outside help. They form a triangle of support, circulation, hormones, and energy, and the clean, steady energy that bananas give your cells helps to settle your mood, focus, and heart in ways that no pill could ever match. One of my long-term patients, Richard, 69, put it best. Not only did I feel better, I felt like I was coming full circle. My body appeared to remember how it was supposed to work. And that is exactly that. These fruits add nothing foreign. They open the door to something you've always had but lost because of unhealthy behaviors, manufactured foods, or a lack of understanding of what your body truly needs. You don't need expensive miracle cures or expensive powders. The building blocks that nature has already created must be used. After age 60, your body has a greater craving than ever for entire foods that contain certain nutrients. A simple daily regimen that incorporates these three fruits results in a calm storm of healing, improved digestion, more stable testosterone, improved circulation, better sleep, and yes, a real boost in confidence in the bedroom. It's not about becoming a younger man again. Age has nothing to do with strength, so the objective is to be the best version of yourself right now. The key is alignment. When your blood, hormones, and energy levels stabilize, your body will know what to do. It starts to show up again for you. When you wake up, you have a mission. Your confidence has increased. You feel that your spouse, your life, and your passions are more significant. I've guided innumerable men through the same process. Medicine is food. No tricks, no pressure. I'm always amazed at how quickly the body responds when you give it what it has been quietly asking for. However, this may be the most powerful feature of all. It's never too late. By beginning to correctly nourish your body, you can begin to reverse the damage, regardless of your age, 60, 70, or even 5. And it all starts with a fruit slice, which is as basic and powerful as it gets. You're not only intrigued if you've read this far, you're committed. In the final part of this video, I'll give you a simple plan to put everything we've talked about into practice. Starting tomorrow morning, you won't want to miss it, I assure you. Regaining vitality, strength, and energy. After 60, if I've worked as a men's health physician for more than 30 years, this is the one thing I've learned. Age does not break men. It is surrendering. It's a common misconception among respectable guys that once you reach a certain age, your best years are finished. The fatigue, the weaker mornings, the slower thoughts, and the loss of desire are all things they appear to accept as normal. However, I've seen time and time again that the body's always willing to react and heal if we just provide the support it needs. Our first pick was the pomegranate, which is the fruit of circulation. Because without blood flow, everything else is pointless. It doesn't matter how much desire you have. Weak veins and tight arteries adversely affect performance. Nevertheless, those passages reopen with daily pomegranate. And I often hear guys say that they feel a renewed vitality that they thought had gone away forever. Then came avocado, the quiet powerhouse. Behind the scenes, it helps you feel like yourself again by boosting testosterone, reducing stress, and regaining the kind of steady, grounded strength. It doesn't call out for notice. For many guys, that inward shift in the restoration of hormonal balance signal the beginning of the rest of the process. Next is a banana. It is popular, sweet, and sometimes overlooked, and it feeds the heart, muscles, and brain. It gives men a clean, long-lasting energy that keeps them moving physically and mentally throughout the day. Because when your energy is high, you are more present for yourself, your relationships, and your profession. Together, these three fruits offer a basis that, in my opinion, every man over 60 ought to possess. Pursuing youth is not required of you. You need to regain your vitality, and how you look after yourself is the first step in it. By believing as well as by consuming, you must believe that you are still capable of changing things, connecting with people, and strengthening yourself. I've been on this journey with hundreds of men in their 60s and 80s. Furthermore, I have seen firsthand the fruits of their small, daily efforts. They regain their vitality and their spirit. They change positions. They speak louder. Their spouses pay attention. They feel more confident again. It's not a miracle, but a simple fact of life. The body's attempting to assist you. It just needs your help. If this message struck a chord with you, I sincerely hope you will take it seriously. No, not just yet, but right now. Consume foods that will make you stronger. Decide which routines give you the most energy. Make the decision to be the man you are. Because this is only one part of your story. You get the last say in how it is written after this, which is only a new chapter. If this video was helpful to you and you support honest, life-changing health advice for men like you, please consider making a little gift. It enables us to continue being independent, ad-free, and fully focused on giving you the information you are entitled to on this channel. Every dollar makes a difference. The link to make a donation is just below. Your participation in our initiative is much appreciated.